What's going on, everybody? Welcome into the channel. Today we are going over my top 10 films of 2022. Starting with number 10, we have The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. So first time I saw this trailer, I knew it was going to be a fun movie. Nicolas Cage playing Nicolas Cage in a movie is like the dude playing the dude disguised as another dude. I mean, it was really fun. Him and Pedro Pascal had great chemistry. So it's an action comedy, and I really love when my comedies have a little bit of intrigue, have a little bit of mystery, a little bit of suspense. So that definitely is what this one was. And I just had a really good time with this film. So my number 9 film was Everything Everywhere All at Once. So what I really loved about this movie was that while it's dealing with a multiverse story, it's really down to earth with the story about a mother and a daughter and their relationship. And I thought that even the elements between a husband and wife were really sweet and really tender. And that's the cool thing about this movie. You have directors that really want to tell this grand, really fun story, but also keep the heart at the center of it. And that's what this movie was. Michelle Yeoh kills it as always. She's a powerhouse actress, and I had a really good time with this film. So my number 8 film might be a little bit of a surprise, but it's actually Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers. So actually, I didn't grow up on Chip 'n Dales. My sister did, but I watched it every once in a while. But I saw that this movie was coming out on Disney Plus. Didn't think anything of it. But my buddy Caleb was over, and we just kind of just sat down and watched it, and we laughed the entire time. There's so many things in this movie that kids won't get, but the adults will be laughing so hard at it. I mean, I just had a fantastic time with this movie. So Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers is my number 8 film of the year. All right, so coming in at number 7 is The Fablemans. So I love coming of age stories. So what better than a coming of age story directed by Steven Spielberg about the life of Steven Spielberg? Are you kidding me? There's a lot of great messages about art and family and pursuing your dreams, even though people might not get it. And so there's a lot of things in this movie that I related with. So this was definitely some of the best work Steven Spielberg has done in the last 10, 15 years. I really had a good time with this film. Coming in at number 6 was Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. So obviously, after the loss of Chadwick Boseman, Ryan Coogler, and John Robert Cole had to come up with a new story. So it was really a tall task, really right about to go into production, to have to come up with a brand new story. And that's what they did. And I thought that they made pretty much the best Black Panther movie you can without a Black Panther. Obviously, you know, I'm not going to give anything away, but the way that Shuri develops over time throughout this movie really felt genuine. It felt earned. I really loved being in the world of Wakanda, and also Talokan. Talokan was amazing. Namor was amazing. I just, in a lot of ways, enjoyed this film better than the first one, as far as just getting to see the world fleshed out a little bit more. And yeah, Black Panther Wakanda Forever, my number 6 film. Coming in at number 5 was Glass Onion, A Knives Out Mystery. So if you follow this channel, you know that I really love this movie. I didn't quite like it as much as the first one, but it really was a fantastic job by Rian Johnson. It's got a lot of intrigue. It's got a lot of mystery, suspense, all the things that I really enjoy in my movies. It's a fantastic murder mystery. It's funny, it's charming, it's smart. Such a great ensemble cast, and of course, Benoit Blanc, played by none other than Daniel Craig. This guy really enjoys his character, and I hope he does a lot more. So that's Glass Onion, my number 5 film of the year. So coming in at number 4 was The Northman. So I hadn't seen a lot of Robert Eggers films, but I saw this one and I was floored. I mean, the action, the intrigue, the suspense, this movie was just visceral. So Alexander Skarsgård got yoked for this movie, and he just had so much rage and so much vengeance, and he really just embodied this character, and I thought he did a fantastic job. So Robert Eggers, The Northman, my number 4 film of the year. My number 3 film of the year is Avatar, The Way of Water. Jim Cameron doing it again. I mean, Avatar, The Way of Water it's amazing. Like, I don't know how they did it, man. I truly, every time I go see this movie, I'm like, this movie is real, right? Like, it's real. Like, I'm in Pandora. I'm pretty sure I'm in Pandora. And then I realized everything in this world is computer generated. Oh, except for the humans, of course. But I don't even know. It might not be. This movie is fantastic. Is Pandora real? I'm not sure it's not real. Avatar, The Way of Water, my number 3 film of the year. My number 2 film of the year is Matt Reeves' The Batman. So a lot of my filmmaker friends know I talk about the sauce a lot, and that's what The Batman has. It has all the sauce. The Batman is dripping with sauce. Cinematography sauce, direction sauce, acting sauce. I mean, all of it. It's just dripping. So obviously we've had Christian Bale as Batman. We've had Ben Affleck recently. So I was really interested to see what Robert Pattinson was going to do. You know, a lot of people were like, Twilight Boy? And I'm like, you know, he is actually a really good actor. This dude has done a lot of great films, like with the Safdie brothers, with Robert Eggers. Like, this guy is a world-class actor. He's not just a Twilight Boy. And I feel like a lot of people saw that. I mean, he obviously is playing a much darker version of Bruce Wayne. It's year 2. You know, he's just kind of getting his legs underneath him. He doesn't really have a persona of Bruce Wayne yet. So I'm really excited to see what Matt Reeves does next. I'm really excited to see the evolution of this character. Zoe Kravitz was amazing. Jeffrey Wright was great, as he always is. I just really had a fantastic time at the movies with this one. All right, so my number 1 film of the year was Top Gun Maverick. So what else can you say about Top Gun Maverick? It's one of the biggest movies of the year. Matter of fact, it is the biggest movie of the year. So with Marvel ruling the world these days as far as box office, having Top Gun Maverick beat everything in the box office this year was amazing to see. Top Gun Maverick was a fantastic movie. It's been over 30 years, almost 40 years since the original Top Gun, and I really liked the first Top Gun. It's not a great film, but you know, I really had a good time with it over the years, and seeing this one, I mean, I remember talking to one of my family members, and they were just like, I don't really want to see Top Gun Maverick, and I was just like, I'm just telling you, you like action, you like suspense, like, you're gonna enjoy this movie. And I had some of my family over a couple months ago, and we sat down and watched it, and every last one of them were on the edge of their seats. And so I just really thought that this movie was everything you want out of a summer blockbuster. So if you haven't seen Top Gun Maverick, I definitely recommend you see it. It's my number 1 movie of the year. You won't be disappointed. Alright guys, so these were my top 10 films of 2022. Obviously this list is my subjective opinion. Maybe you have your own opinion. Let me know in the comments. If you like this video, make sure you hit like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.